Would you like a really quick and easy modern house? Well, I'm giving you a world download to this guy, and I'm also going to show you how to build it block by block. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance. Today, we are going to start building some small houses. A lot of you have asked me for houses in different styles like modern and rustic and mesa and mountain and swamp, so I figured why don't we start making a few of those together. And this is going to be the first one. We're going to make it up as we go along, although I have sketched something out on a piece of paper that gives me a bit of a template. Let's do it now. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go, but I reckon the palette is going to look a little bit like this. We've got white concrete and smooth quartz in a couple of different formats, but we've also got blackstone, just so as we can recognise the Minecraft 1.16 survival nether update. This is what I want to make this. So we've got some polished blackstone there in slab, step, and also block form, as well as a number of other decorative blocks. Let's get on with it and see what we can't make. I have laid out a bit of a template to guide me more than anything else. It's something I drew out on a rough piece of paper, and we'll see if we can build a house around it. Looks complicated, but I think it's okay. The dimensions are up on the screen now if you want to do it too. So this plan that I've jotted out on the floor tells me which block I am going to be putting on the ground first. White is going to be white concrete and black is going to be polished blackstone. Makes sense, right? So let's just get these all down. Now it's time to decide which bits are going to be outside and which inside. So this one is going to be like a front garden area, as is this. This is outside. I see this as being a way to get up to the second level, which makes this an inside. This is all inside. This is going to be outside again, and this will be inside here. So I'm going to take some glass and I'm going to run some glass all the way around the outside. Modern, obviously, extremely open, so we want that to be running to there. I think that's going to end up being a wall, so let's just pop that wall there to show that that is a wall. This is going to be an internal wall like that. It's coming around here. This is an internal wall. That, not sure about yet. This will definitely be an external wall there, so that is going to be glass. I wonder if I put glass there. Let's put glass there so as it wraps slightly. We'll come along this side, place glass to there, and then that is a wall like that. I think that's good. This is going to be a back wall, so I don't want that to be glassed. That will be like that. This is going to be steps. So that's going to kind of come up like that. I'm not sure how high yet. Probably 4 or 5. Like there, like that. That's starting to come to where I want it to be. That is going to be as high. That's going to come around. And that is going to be as high. And I think what we'll do now is we'll wrap around an overlay like that, and that's going to allow us to put some more grey stained glass under here, and then so that's that side. I think I reckon we're going to have another layer for a second floor. Let's come around to there for now. That's going to have another height coming around like that. Bring that round too. This could work, this could work, this could work. Right, so that wraps. Then we've got grey stain coming up and around here, filling in that second level. So that's given us basically a 2-floored house right there. So now what I want to do is I want to bring up this blackstone to the level. I think I'm going to go up 10 or 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should go 11. Odd numbers tend to work better, don't they? So let's come across there. I'm going to put some blackstone step in that, and if we bring this all the way up to that 11 level, that will help guide my eye as to where the end of the house is going to be, because that's going to be higher than this bit. This bit is probably going to be roofed off right here. But what we do want is to add, using the wrong block, that block is likely to come that high because this is also going to come up the same height. So let's just build this up. So this is all 11 high, and this is going to have, maybe I'll block that off another level, but we'll come along here. This is going to have a hole in it somewhere, not entirely sure where. That's going to be that's going to be where it is. So that's going to have a hole there. Come all the way up to that, was it 11 level that we made. I'm going to do that with these other two sides as well. So we have our blackstone tower there. I'm going to need to bring that up as well, otherwise that will look out of place. In fact, I'm going to put a white tower up the edge of each of those corners too. I don't want that to be black all the way around. It wouldn't look quite right for what I'm trying to go for. That's quite nice. Now what I think I want to do is I want to bring this around like that. I'm not sure how we're going to go with that back area and walls just yet, so let's just pause for thought. What we are going to do, I'll tell you what we are going to do though, that is going to definitely wrap around here on this level to give another room on the inside, which means that's going to go there. I need to put the grey stained glass there. That is great. So that now means that I can build in this little section of wall there as well, because that can block off. And on this side, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a single row of glass coming all the way along. But this is going to be a veranda, I think, which implies that is going to be a doorway, which does line up with that. So that works quite well. Okay, we are starting to get this bit right. I think it's working. That means that we've got to build this wall up like that. That's currently 4 high. Let's block that off so that becomes a thing there. Should we go with oak stairs? Oak could be a good offset, wouldn't it? If we put oak stairs there, that's 4 wide. That's quite a wide one, but that's okay. I don't mind that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I think 1, 2, 3, and 4. That makes that 5 high. So I'm bring that around there like that. That's going to be the floor there, so I'll worry about putting that floor in just a moment, but I am going to need, let's go for oak slab. If we put an oak slab there all the way around, that's going to mean I'm going to need another row of blocks like that to fill in there. That's okay. If I pop that there like that, place another glass, we edge that off, and then we can have another one of those there and 2 more glass there to edge that off. That becomes our entryway. I'll block that off internally somehow. That's not going to work, is it? If I put that as the floor, need to somehow block that off there. I'll work out a way of doing that internally a little bit later, because that doesn't quite work just yet. So let's just build in this floor. There we go. We have got one front entrance, which I really quite like actually. I wonder if I'll leave this as open glass or if I'll put some kind of topper on it. Not quite sure yet, but that is working rather well. Now I want to come around the back here. Now this is going to be an outer wall, but I am going to line it with glass just to finish it off, I think, and give it a nice edge like that to there. And this all the way around as well, actually, because that is continues the outer wall. So that's quite nice, which means that we need to match that around the front here with this outer wall. I'm just going to carry that on, and if it joins up with the glass, so be it. Let's bring that around there to there and to there like that. So that is a glassed off area, and then we can do exactly the same all the way around this outside to give that a bit of glass off as well. The structure is starting to come. We're going to address this back wall here now. So what I want to do is I want this area to be just the plain white wall, because we're going to do something with it on the outside, or at least I've got that idea in my head. Anyway, we're then going to wrap that around like that, and what I want to do, I think I'm going to bring that up like that and that up like that, that like that, and then we're going to bring more glass and create a glass back window there. for that room. So we've got a little bit of a break in the white there, but it still carries on along the other side. I'm very happy with that. That's brilliant. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some smooth quartz slab, and I'm going to run slab around the edge here, and I'm going to create this into a roof, but I am going to overlap to there. I think that will work quite nicely. Let's wrap this all the way around. I think that works quite nicely as a roof. Actually, now we're going to do something with this one as well, but I want that to be black stone because white wouldn't quite look right on that. So let's just trim this all around like this, but we want to again come with an overlap like this all the way around. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to the center and I'm just going to give a bit of a raised area, which I think probably make it a 5 by 5 square. That's 3, that's 4, and then there. 5 by 5 squares. So if I now come to the front, we need to do a bit of decoration on that yet, obviously. But I think that works quite well for the shape we're looking for. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace out some of this ground with some gravel, because I think as a modern house, it's going to have a relatively gravelly floor. So let's get this bit done. I think that's great. I'm happy with that. And now we're going to venture inside. The first thing I want to address on the inside is light. So I'm going to bash down some sea lanterns in the corners here. That will be enough light to cover that whole room, which is great. I'm also going to put one in the middle there. That will cover that entire room. And then I'm going to do the same over here. One in that corner, one in that corner, and I'm going to put one in the middle there, and one just there. Now it doesn't matter that these are haphazard because we're going to lay some carpet down. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some carpet across here. I'm going to remove back some of this carpet pretty quickly, I think, but as I put other furnishings, etc. in, but at least then the light is fixed and we know exactly where we're going with it. That is going to go there like that and that. Let's come into this room as well and do the same. There we go. And in the center room, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to change the carpet up a little bit and make this grey. Excellent. Really, really happy with that. Now inside here, we're kind of covered in. Now remember, I have got to do something with that and I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'll work on that in a moment. But I think we want to come down a level in here. If I take this out like this, I can then replace that wool with that wall. Like that. I can bring in, should we go spruce? Let's go spruce stairs stepping down. We can then build a floor, I think out of spruce block. Like that. I'm going to leave that there because what I think I'm going to do, have I got barrels? Yes, I do. I'm going to shove some barrels in there like that. And that will act beautifully as a little bit of storage. I think what I want to do, these are both external walls, aren't they? So if I take that out there and that out there, and I put in those in like that, I can then bring in some more carpet. Let's use grey carpet again. Carpet over that area there. That gives us an opportunity. Now ideally I wouldn't use scaffold here, but if I get rid of that and pop that there, we can then stick another barrel in like that. We can get some oak slabs and just finish off the ceiling there. That works quite well, and we've got an overhang there that we can play around with, perhaps with some oak steps. Would that work? That makes that quite nice. Bring that on the other side there, so we've got a nice kind of alcove area. And I'll come in here with some paintings, I think. Where's my painting? Let's pop a paint in there, maybe a paint in there, and that makes for quite a nice little room. It's properly lit as a result of under that carpet, and we don't need to do anything more with it. I think I'm going to turn this area into a large dining area, making that the wine cellar, which works quite well. So let's just take these three out and make a 3 by 3 square. And I'm just going to pop those like that. Is that going to be too big, is my question. That might be too big, you know, so let's get rid of those. Pop those back, get rid of, no, I'm going to keep those. That works. So then I'm going to put spruce trapdoors without flapping them all the way there. I'm going to shift click them in the same direction in that way, come around the other way, shift click them the same direction there. That makes for a nice effect. Then if I pop that there, I'll get rid of that one in a minute, that's temporary. Put those in the same direction, click that in there, same at this end, put those in the same direction like that, get rid of that and click that in there. That is a massive dining table, love it. Wouldn't you love a dining table like that? Then come around this side and we can pop that chair there, that chair there. We can have a chair, why don't we have a double chair there, it's a little snug chair. That chair there and that chair there. That makes for a nice dining area. We have got the opportunity to put some end rods in there. How am I going to do this, I wonder? What I think I want to do, this is halves, aren't they? So what I perhaps want to do is just edge this around. That then addresses that area as well. Edge that all around there. I know that kind of covers up the trim that we've got for the window, but I'm all right with that. All the way around, again, that covers that. Then I can get an end rod, place an end rod in each corner there to make for some fancy lighting. That'll work. So that's quite a nice little dining room. We'll bring some more decoration in there in just a moment. We do need maybe put a painting up. Put a painting there like that. That looks okay. And a painting like that. And one there. Massive Kung Fu painting. That's looking all right for a dining room. This bit is going to have 2 floors, and I'm going to start by putting the steps up to that second floor. So if I pop the steps there like that, there and there, that works. And I know that my second floor is going to end up being that level. Really wanted it that level, didn't I? So there we go. So we make that level there like that. That cuts off. So this is a face that we can play with there. That's fine. So it's bottom slabs on this floor, and we can do something with that. It just means it's non-spawnable, but I'm quite happy for that to be bottom slabs. That comes there like that. These are steps, so they need to come out. Build up that floor. Okay, that's the underside. We then need to grab ourselves some oak planks, and we want to fill this area in with oak plankage. I'm then going to take those 2 out, and this is where I had in my head that I was going to do something with these 2 atoms. We're going to put a blast furnace there. We're going to put a lodestone there. I know it's not functional, but it's fun and it's quite decorative. And we'll get some powered rails, and I'll shift click the powered rails into that like that. Pop a lever there. That can turn the powered rails on and off. Let's get ourselves an item frame on there with a bit of food, and that's the plate, and that officially makes this the kitchen, which means that we can put a little table in here as well. So let's go there and there, and we'll grab again our spruce planks there and there. I'll take a spruce trapdoor there, there, pop that like that, and that like that. We can then get again our spruce steps, and the spruce step can come there and there. So we've got, that's an okay table, I think. I wonder if actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that because it's too big. I'm going to get rid of that, pop that there like that, pop that there like that, and do that like that. I think that's actually better, and then we can do the same. End rod in that corner, end rod in that corner, and then come along and stick an end rod there, and one in that corner as well. So we've got some nice natural lighting as well. So we've got a kitchen, we've got a dining room, we've got a little wine cellar. I'm going to put a picture there. I don't like that picture, let's make it a smaller picture there. And now all I need to do is sort out this upstairs, bearing in mind that we've got this as a bottom slabs at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run slabbage all the way around the edges here, including in front of that door, because this is going to be a doorway going across there, and we'll work out what we're going to do with that in just a moment. And then I'm also going to place slabs there and there, and that is going to be my bed. I pulled a bed out earlier. Let's just put a bed there and there. Now I think I need to slab across so as we've got a platform for the bed. That works okay. If we keep that as a split level, that could be quite interesting, I think. And then if we just slab all the way around the bed, will that work? Just to hide that bed up, we can make that another level there. That means that this is a bottom slab, this is normal, that's normal, and I can just decorate this fella up the same way as we did everything else. So let's pop some end rods underneath there like that, and we'll add a little bit more decoration in a little while. I'm connecting up this floor with the outside here so it is a continuous area, because I think that's going to be quite important. These are top slabs, so as we can build on them, but that means that we can have a door here and a front doorway right here. So if I get myself my oak door, we'll pop an oak door in there. That creates a front door. We can do something with this space, not sure what yet. That door then doesn't need to be a door, it can just be an opening. This can be a door to there. That can be, I don't know what this is going to be yet, so this door's probably going to pop out, so I'm not going to pop that in there yet. Let's get this black stone under there, so that makes for a nice edge. I'm going to put, I might need to do something here, mightn't I? So let's just trim this all the way around, but we'll keep the centre indented just to give it a nicer texture like that. I think that's quite nice. We can get an end rod in each of those again, making sure they're facing in the right direction. That works. So if I then pop polished blackstone there and there, there and there, I can then get polished blackstone slab, place that on there, and that finishes off that arch and it doesn't look really odd. I'm happy with that. Let's just grab these steps as well, put those steps like that, and then we can start working on this back garden. So I am going to quartz out this entire area, build in a pool here. We're going to put quartz in here to create an external door. We're going to put some green up these walls and maybe a little bit of a seating area so it's a nice external place. Let's crack on with that. We're going to do a little bit of work on the outside area here. This is everybody's first impression of the house as they come up, so it needs to be at least a little bit decorative. We're going to pop something there. We're going to try and make it look like it's not regimented and it's got a little bit of randomness about it. So I'm going to use that dark oak trapdoor, and I'm going to create some planters using the dark oak trapdoors like this, and we're going to put some plants in those and there, and we'll shove some roses. White and red work really well together, and with the black I think that works beautifully. Let's also just pop a bit of scaffold in there, and we can maybe put something on top of that, and a planter. Where's my composter? There's my composter. If we put a planter just there and maybe one there, we can perhaps put some green using shift click like that. That might be a little bit messy, but you know what, I'm alright with messy every now and again. That works. I might put a little planter just there as well, you know, just by the side of the door, just to give a nice green welcome, and perhaps one on this side as well, a little bit more regimented than the rest of it. Getting rid of the one in the corner because we're going to put some more light in there and in this corner as well, and in this corner also. That's going to light nicely most of that area. I'm quite happy with that. Then if we come down here, we've got a bit of a choice, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some more composters here, just every two in the corner like that. With they're going to have 3 growing up. That's going to shift click a couple in. That's going to have 3. That's going to have 2. That's going to have 1. It just gives, I'm going to offset that with another one. I think that just gives a little bit extra extra interest, I guess, on that. Let's pop light there and a light going halfway along. That's quite nice. So now this area here could be anything we want, but I'm going to turn that into a lawn. And the lawn is dead simple. We've got lime and green terracotta just in stripes, so it looks like it's been properly cultivated. Knocked out the corners to put a little bit of interest of colour in there. A double end rod here with a little bit of carpet on top and a little seating area. I quite like that. We've also added some composters and pushes on either side. Now all we need to do is add in a little bit of detail on these areas here, and I think what I want to do is I want to come inside and create some windows. So the windows that come out that side, and I want matching windows on that side as well, and that gives us enough space to put individual single windows there and there. We could probably put a window here and here as well. Actually, that would work quite nicely. And is there room enough to do it on this side? Probably not, but you know what, let's give it a go. Let's put a window on each of those with some grey stained glass, and then we can decorate those up accordingly as we go. All that's left is for me to put in the extra decoration, and let's see what it looks like when it's finished. I think we are pretty much done. I slapped down some landscaping as well just to try and finish it off, but you know, that's entirely down to you as to what you want to do in your taste. Let's have a quick look. So coming down this path, we've got plenty of lighting to try and stop the mobs from spawning in. You've already seen those areas. Inside, just close that door. We've got our finished decorations inside our kitchen. We've got our finished decorations inside our living room. Just pop down another little bit of decoration inside that wine cellar to make it look nice. And then if we come upstairs into our bedroom, you can see I've just popped a little bit more colour just to bring out that room. It was very, very white and flat, so we need to put a bit more colour in it. Inside here, we've used some chains to suspend some of these end rods, and as a result, again, we're nodding towards the 116. Out onto this area, we've got nice colour, a little bit of cover up on there, and if we fly around it, I think that that is a half decent looking modern house. The link for the world download is in the description below, completely open to absolutely everybody if you want to come and have a little bit of a mosey around. Maybe you want to create yourself a bit of a schematic and suck it into your own world. You are more than welcome to do that. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.